This is for the Lamplighters of the world.
There are places where people can go and learn about Judaism.
They're constantly working and giving back to the community in ways the community needs. They're in every major city in the world and in many remote locations where you'd never expect them to be.
They're called emissaries, also known as shluchim.
Kindling the souls of their Jewish brothers and sisters who then light up the world with their good deeds.
Or in Judaism, as they call it, mitzvahs.
They show our brothers and sisters the beauty of our heritage, the magic of mitzvah observance, the wisdom of Torah teaching.
Bringing Jews closer to God and closer to each other.
Not living for myself. I'm living to make the world a better place.
The man who inspired it all, who said that every Jew has a spark that can turn into a flame, that was the Lubavitcher Rebbe. We're just shluchim.
To my faithful shepherd, I thank you, I walk with you. And I am grateful for the opportunity to spread the light of the Almighty and to lamplight the world one soul at a time.
YJP of Las Olas, how can I help you?
My name is Richard Mill. I'm Jewish, but I'm kind of unaffiliated. We had a death in the family, my wife actually,
Aye.
and I'm calling because I'm looking for a rabbi to officiate at the funeral.
Are you going to be doing a graveside funeral, or is it going to be a chapel service?
Chapel, but we're actually cremating.
Wow. Okay. I don't officiate at cremations.
Can you refer me to a Chabad that does?
So the reality is, Richard, is that none of the Chabad rabbis officiate at cremations.
Really? Well, why is that?
So it's a little bit of a long answer, Richard, but I'll just give you the short gist of it. And that is that the Jewish body is sacred, and it belongs to God, and God gives it to us, for a certain amount of time. And when we return it to God, we inter it back into the ground, and when it's completed its mission in the world, and cremation wouldn't be part of that process.
The center of any community, which is really what these emissaries of Chabad, this Jewish organization, are, they have the great responsibility of being at the apex of political correctness and relatability.
Sometimes we get calls about situations that we don't necessarily want to be involved in or we can't do, whether it's regarding a marriage, a bar mitzvah. They have the bark mitzvah down here in South Florida.
Having the ability to relate to somebody that maybe is anti-Israel or anti-religion and finding a way to connect to them and connect them to something that's higher than themselves it's a massive responsibility, and I think that the rabbi and the Rebbitzin, Holzkenner, do it effortlessly, and they do an incredible job of it.
By the way, what was your wife's name?
Her name was Rebecca.
If you would consider doing a graveside funeral, first of all, I can try and help you raise the money for the funeral. I'd be happy to do that, and I would do the funeral even free of charge. And I want you to understand the importance of not cremating and of returning the body back to the ground. And that's the way we return it back to God.
And if I did that, you would officiate?
Absolutely, Richard. I'm sorry that it would be in this circumstance, but it would be my honor.
I think I called the wrong rabbi.
That's funny, Richard. I probably hear that at least once a day. But we have certain protocol that we follow, and we need to stick to it. And sometimes it's difficult But to give the right answer, especially in certain situations where the person's hurting, but nevertheless, we navigate around it. And most of the time, it does work out. We know that everything is divine providence, Richard. God sent you to me, so we must have a connection.
You know what? I'll think about it. You've given me a lot of food for thought, so I guess I'll let you know.
Well, Richard, I appreciate the call, and you should be blessed. And I'm super sorry, about the passing of your wife.
We work on the Chabad events together. We sit around the table.
And if people have ideas about how the next party would look and what would attract more young professionals, we're all ears.
How do we get people to really think this is going to be a great party?
So what we want to create a buzz about the event. And the way that you do that is you handpick out a few attractive, charismatic people that are on social media, and you get them to tell people individually about the event. So you say, hey, Hannah. She said, hey, Rob, I haven't spoken to you since we went on our last date 6 months ago. I said, but I am...
When's our second date?
I said, but I am so happy to speak to you again. She said, oh, wonderful. And then I said, what are you doing tonight? She said, what are you doing tonight? I said, I'm actually going to this great place, YGP Las Olas. Love it if you'd come with me. She said, I would love to come with you also. And then she said, can we have dinner after? I said, yeah, we'll see what time we leave.
So are you going to dinner?
Miss the point.
I think that's more interesting.
Yeah.
The point is...
Let's move the show to that.
The point is that if you reach out to somebody and you invite them on an individual level, they will come. So YGP Las Olas creates the event. YGP Las Olas sends the event out to all of these people on Facebook, and then individuals also invite them. I call it crisscrossing.
He's a marketing guy.
No. I'm just saying,
I like the terminology.
One of the main events we do is the White Party, which is a beautiful singles event that we do in honor of the Jewish holiday of the 15th of the month of Av.
So in the Jewish calendar, we believe that different days have different energies, and Tu B'Av is a very interesting day because the energy of that day is literally to bring people together. It's literally the day of love.
I have a question that's a little off topic. Not really off topic, but as a shluchim for like a singles organization, are there different rules for you? Like, what if there's people like making out in the corner?
All shluchim have the same rules.
It's just
But
more,
you
it's
don't-
more likely. What would come up?
My wife will
along-
tell you the politically correct answer, or I'll just tell you what it is.
Okay, you go.
No, go ahead.
There you go.
No, tell us how it is. Tell us how it is.
No, Rock will tell you the nice way.
like you said, it like for example, at a Chabad YJP party, you can't have a dance party. So like if somebody has like a family typical shul or Chabad, it's not really going to come up.
Yeah.
But at a young professional event, you're kind of treading a thin line because you want it to be super fun, almost disco-like, but then you can't have a party with mixed dancing.
Wait, so why is dancing not a part of...
Definitely want men and women to.
Why is that dancing against Jewish...
So mixed dancing is
Like, I'm not saying you don't have to touch to be dancing.
Okay, so I mean mainly, but you do end up touching.
You don't have to.
But it's likely.
when you drink.
Like, I would say...
That's what happens when you drink. You cross lines.
I guess so.
That's why we drink, right?
Yeah.
Were there any incidences like where that happened?
There were, and
So why don't you?
I just got right up and broke those up quicker than you can imagine.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, when a guy and girl were dancing, I just got up and said, "Now me."
To the guy? To the guy?
Oh yeah.
That's a great answer. That's a great answer.
I'm like, are you kidding? I'm like, I do whatever you want. Salsa. So I am going to visit a very old friend of mine. His name is Scott. I met this guy like 20 years ago on a plane. At that time in my life, I wasn't watching TV. I was like at the beginning stage of me becoming religious. And I was like always battling whether or not I should have a TV in my house. I used to buy a TV, throw it out. I would take these flights like whenever I would go to New York, and I would literally like have my earphones like ready, and I would just be totally ready to watch TV for those few hours. And a lady walks over to me and she's like, listen, there's this guy over here, he's dating a non-Jew. Would you be willing to talk to him? Try and convince him to date my daughter. I had a beard at the time. And I'd wear a baseball hat, so this way I didn't have to deal with the whole Judaism thing, try to conceal it. And the lady says to me, she's like, "Are you Chabad?" I said, "Listen, lady, I'm boarding that flight and I'm about to just watch TV. What can I do for you?" So she's like, "Listen, I know you're a Chabad guy, and I want you to talk to this guy." I said, "Listen, if the guy sits next to me, I'll talk to him. If not, I wasn't looking to meet anybody. I was in business at the time, and I just wasn't looking for new friends." He sat down in the back, I sat in the front. It was perfect. I put on my headphones. I don't know, 10 minutes later, the guy was sitting next to me. Not exactly sure how that happened, but that's the story. I became a rabbi, so I've been trying to rabbi him up a little bit, and it's been interesting, challenging, but nevertheless, we're when we see each other, we're good friends. I really do need to come here more often. I probably haven't been here in a year, more than a year probably. It's got an incredible company, and that's it. I'm going to go see what I can do, talk to him about where he's at in life, and see if I can spiritualize him up a little bit.
The rabbi has this incredible background that nobody really knows about, that we uncovered. Me, where I am with my experiences, not being as observant or as connected to Judaism as some of these other compatriots are, I was like, wow, this is a rabbi that really has experience and a background that is relatable.
Put on a Jew cap.
Oh, you don't need this.
No. Get ready for the sales to roll on in.
Yo, this is it. Get ready.
Okay, this is St. Farming. My name is Mike E, and I'm about to get. Okay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu
Likboa. Mezuzah.
Mezuzah.
Right here, yeah, right here, facing that way. Exactly. Push. A little lower. Perfect. Push. Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Now you give me your firstborn, and this is all settled.
A mezuzah protects the home.
But we carry that protection with us even when we leave outside of our home.
It's too high.
Perfect. Okay, you're done. It's 2 mezuzahs. I'll send you a bill.
Okay, now what?
Okay, now we're gonna put on tefillin.
Okay.
What do you think of the box?
Speed tefillin. I love the box.
Our job is to be a light to the nations.
That's right.
That's what we are. We're a light to the nations, and that means bringing good godliness to the world.
That's right.
That's called Million Lights a Day, the Unity Box, and the idea is to get people to understand, to be part of a push to do good. Hey, lift up your shirt, buddy. I love you.
Yes. I can't go much
That's
higher.
a nice watch, by the
Stop
way.
it.
No, I need the guns.
I can't go higher. It won't go higher.
There you go, Scott. You see, push in life. You
All
see.
right, let's go.
For a minute. No. I need to get to the gun. Here, all the way to the top. Yeah, you want me to help you with that?
You'll rip the shirt.
Is it expensive? It looks moderately expensive. Let me see what I got here.
Do you see what I'm saying? If I don't go higher, you're gonna break my skin.
I can't put on film like that. I'll put them on your head. I'll put them on your head. It's a half a mitzvah.
It's a half.
No, it's actually a full.
Well, come back to my apartment later.
Scott, I have 4 children. My wife's in, and I'm
Tomorrow.
cooking. Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah, you know what I do Friday, Scott?
Yeah,
What do I do
at
Friday?
sundown.
Okay, and who do you think's cooking for all these people?
I could.
I actually wrap tefillin myself. It's your ability to really connect with God every single day. We wrap these, what are called phylacteries, and we connect them to both the heart and to the mind, to connect to something that's higher and greater than I am.
Not easy.
Please stay
Way
focused,
bigger.
Rabbi. Wow.
Not bad, right? I'm not like that.
Right.
I don't get that time.
Wow.
Okay, I hereby accept upon myself.
I hereby accept upon myself
Positive commandment, love my neighbor,
love my neighbor,
like myself.
like myself.
Baruch atah,
Baruch atah,
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah, Adonai notein haTorah. Close your eyes with your right hand. Don't grab your wallet.
Yisrael, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Baruch Shem,
Baruch Shem,
Kavod, Malchuto, Le'olam,
Le'olam,
Va'ed.
Va'ed.
Ach,
Ach,
Tzadikim,
Tzadikim,
Yodu.
Yodu.
You can open your eyes, by the way. Lishmecha,
Leshmecha,
Yeshvu,
Yeshvu,
Yesharim,
Yeshar,
Et Panecha.
Et Panecha.
We want Mashiach now.
We want Mashiach now.
Amen. God,
Amen. God,
please
please
help me be successful
help
in
me be
business,
successful in business,
so I can proliferate
so I could proliferate
godliness in the world.
godliness in the world.
For me, prayer is kind of meditation.
Please help me find a beautiful
Please help me find a beautiful
Jewish wife
Jewish
that I can bring up holy Jewish
all
children.
Jewish children.
Please help me bring kosher food to the world at a reasonable price.
Yes.
Oh, man. Okay, good man. Okay,
All
let's
right.
take this off.
It's a wrap.
Let's a wrap.
I know that I always ask for guidance when I pray.
From the YJP event in Los Olas Boulevard. Tonight we're celebrating Chabad, the day of love and happiness. Women would go out and wear complete white in order to attract their soulmate. There are tons of young professionals that are looking for their soulmate. We are running this program, but we are definitely having a fun time.
People, especially the first timers, they come in and even from far, they see the amount of aggregate action that's in this event, and they immediately say to themselves, wow, how did I not tune into this organization before?
It's a great atmosphere here, and it's a great place to meet young Jewish professionals.
We like the vibe here. It's kind of cool, so we'd be back.
It's fantastic. The vibe is cool. The pizza's good.
The drinks are great.
You know?
There's no pressure to talk to someone or drink. It's just laid back and very cool.
And we create these events that facilitate that sort of, we'll call it social lubrication.
My man is like my pizza. My pizza is
comforting and delicious.
Fulfilling.
Jewish people have a special purpose, and I'm trying to bring passion to that. You know, that they can meet somebody and bring up these amazing...
Close your eyes and imagine it.
Good party.
Mingling, mixing, and having a great time.
Hanging out with old friends, seeing new friends. It's always nice to see other Jews.
Yeah, they're just taking a video of me like on the billboard.
Cheers! If you think about a man and a woman, a guy and a girl, a boy and a girl coming together, it's very, very important to know that open-mindedness is what connects people.
Many more white parties.
It's the holiday of love, so you know we're out here trying to meet our significant other. Hopefully we can make a nice connection.
Trying to get wifed up and not have to work anymore because I start working in a few weeks and I'm trying to avoid that. Just kidding, I don't like
It's like Jewish Valentine's Day, so
Okay.
like in ancient Israel, like people were supposed to meet their like spouse or something. I don't know.
But it's something to find your match for singles, right? Yesterday was like a skula to find your match. Hopefully Hashem was listening to me because I forgot to say the bracha.
Well, it's a very important holiday because I think there's no greater mitzvah for Jewish people than for a Jewish guy to find a Jewish girl, get married, and have kids.
I think it's a cool concept, you know, like the secular like Valentine's Day is more about people who are in a relationship or married, and like if you're in a relationship or married, like you already have the good life. So, you know, the fact that we celebrate looking for someone, I think that's really cool.
What do you guys look for in your significant other?
Appeal, just physical chemistry appeal and some similar values.
I have a lot of different answers. Lots of them I don't want to be on camera.
Honestly, smarts, self-confidence, self-respect.
Do you pick up girls by doing these interviews?
Are you hitting on me?
I'm not hitting on you.
Guy, good heart.
I'm on the lookout for a future wife, Jewish woman to marry, yes.
I just graduated.
From?
UF, law.
Okay. Whoa.
So I just moved back down. I took the bar and I just moved back down like 2 weeks ago.
Did you pass or not yet, or we don't know yet?
Please God.
Maine.
Sorry. So we'll see. September 16th.
Okay, what kind of law do you want to practice?
I have a job in personal injury.
Okay. Don't trip.
Don't please trip. God forbid. God forbid.
I'm probably not insured. I have no idea.
How do you bring in the guys?
Oh, I don't bring in the guys.
I'd like to speak to them a little bit, and when I run out of things to say, kind of ask them out or ask them for their phone number.
I usually, I show them my dog, and then it's over. I don't need to say anything else. The problem is when they want to meet my dog and not me,
I believe you just got to be yourself. Go out there, say hello to people, don't be scared.
I guess they come to me. They do.
That is so true.
I will say that the Rabbi and the Rebbitzin have done an amazing job coaching singles like myself.
The legend has it that
women would come from the sadot, from the fields.
From fields.
And people will match based on connection.
Correct.
From divine providence. And here we are tonight. He has, what do you call it? He has,
Facilitated.
Facilitated that.
Wow.
So he is doing a huge mission here.
I'm a facilitator.
And we are very grateful to Hashem and you.
What do you think? What is a bracha that you would like to say on behalf of yourself?
Okay, we should all find someone that loves us unconditionally and that we love back, and have a lot of babies.
Amen.
Cheers to that.
They say that if you can connect on those deeper points, those finer points, the way that Judaism wants you to, you will have a much happier and more satisfactory long-term relationship or marriage.
Allison and
Ariel.
Clearly you don't know him that well, Rabbi.
No, I just met him. Ariel, I just met him.
Right.
This is a special guy.
You can't. Why? You don't know anything about me. I could have been very impure in the show.
That's true. It could be, but I know that God runs the world.
What kind of advice would you give a guy like me who is still looking for his B'Sheret and better half?
Be a gentleman. Treat a lady how you think she'd want to be treated.
Can I have your blessing, please? Can I have your blessing?
She should have a bracha. She find an amazing wife. Have a beautiful, beautiful Jewish home. Happiness and v'oisher, richness with happiness and richness with money. Not money to buy nice things, although you should have nice things, but money to be able to facilitate godliness.
What is the relevance of Jewish women covering their hair?
Okay, because it apparently gives a lot of blessing, and even though I'm divorced, I still cover my hair because I hear that it brings a lot of blessing, and I need a lot of blessing. I'm trying to find a shidduch. So I'm trying to find my other half. So I keep covering my hair, and I get to look fabulous because these wigs are fabulous.
We just met, but we've become brothers straight away.
Right.
You just have to be like sweet and complimentary and picky is good. Things like this.
Listen, you fall in the category of a really good guy.
I don't know if you're dating anybody or whatever. No, but this kid was outrageous. He was like a good kid. I mean, the problem is...
I have a problem, Rabbi.
I have many problems.
I have many problems, but you're not going to like this one.
The love which is dependent upon something, love which is like based on commitment, and love which is based on something else. But that kid was like, wow. I hope I meet him again. There he is. There you go.
I was just about to say that if you're serious.
Serious about what?
Can you, Allison, can you...
Maybe. Okay, fine.
Okay.
These guys here in the corner, they look like they might be hitting it off.
Hello, YGP Lasolis.
Hi, Rabbi. It's Richard. Richard Mill.
Hey, Richard, how you doing?
I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I've actually decided to go ahead with the burial.
Wow, I'm sure that's going to be the best thing for your dear wife.
I have to tell you, though, it's not without guilt.
You know, doing the right thing's not always easy, but I'll be there for you, and if I can help you.
In this army of Lamplighters, 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 sending your message to the world, to the world, to the world. To these train station caves and dark alleyways, into the depths of foreign countries. Through all four corners, through these cold, callous borders. Yes, these are your orders. Yes, these are your orders.